Hi everybody, Mature Simmer here. So back here with mods worth noting. So I'm going to make a request because I know a commenter who watches and says my truck videos have quiet audio also watches these pretty regularly. So the audio dampening is back on for this, so I'm just curious if these videos are different in volume than the truck videos. If you can let me know, if somehow like these are okay, but the truck ones still are quiet. The truck ones don't have dampening on. The Euro truck one that is going to pop up pretty much at the same time as this because they're both due today. That would help. So sorry for the aside. It's really kind of a one-man soliloquy there for someone, but they'll know who they are, and hopefully can drop a note somewhere in one or both of the videos, and we can keep chasing this down because I certainly hate to lose a very loyal subscriber because I can't figure out some audio things. I'm doing everything I possibly can, but anyway, let's jump in and see what we see. So I guess I'd call this quality of life as well. Automatic shipping of animal products. Kind of a way to game the system a little bit where it's a placeable animal pens. But basically you place this and position the trigger areas on top of one another. So the output of say the chicken coop with, the little hut here. Now, to me, the trigger areas don't appear on top of each other here. So that's where I'm a little confused with what the wording says and what the image shows. But, you'd have to play with it to see how it works. It looks like it works both on console and PC. So if you're looking to do that and not be like, hey, I got to go pick up my egg pallets or I got to go pick up my milk and all of that, these are ways to automatically ship them. Agricultural fair caught my eye, partially because we're going to be moving to a more rural area here in the next few months, kind of ending up where we wanted, near some mountains on the eastern side of the U.S. So excited about that, but we're in a county that has the largest number of farms in the state that we're going to, and I'm looking forward to some nice farmers markets. So seeing this, that's what we got here. So it's basically a sell point that lets you sell, I think, anything. It says you can sell absolutely everything at this fair. Grain, pallets, produce, wood, cotton, ... So if you're just looking for some way to have a quick sell point, it kind of as they've done it here, put it outside the farm, or even kind of near the farm. Obviously, he's got their shed with the combine there in the distance. This is a kind of creative and unique way to do that. So another interesting little addition here, fillable pallets basically lets you use bulk material and dump it into these kind of pallets, as you can see, and then transport them, so forth and so on. So instead of having specifically a trailer or whatever that you're dumping into, if you prefer to use this mode of transportation, you've got, looks like 5 different capacities that you can go ahead and utilize. Simple realism mod, increased fuel prices, just trying to bring, as they say, something to the virtual universe, but basically increases the fuel prices 30% to reflect what's happening in the actual world today. And they also happen to note, hey, if you're producing diesel, it also means you get 30% more when you sell it. So, but basically fuel prices are increased, hence the name. Alright, so this one also seems to be a little bit of a tweak on something we've already had. There are mods out there that let you basically collect things or use equipment to make a little extra money on missions. This one, I would say, goes a step further where it allows mission work on finished missions. So, for example, you can finish fully harvesting a field as opposed to it hits 100% and then basically you can't touch the rest of the crop and stuff like that. So I view it as a little bit of a tweak. Maybe the other mods do that as well, but this just seemed to more clearly spell out what its function was and how I feel it works a little bit differently. This mod, definitely one of those that is simple, yet quite powerful, and addresses one of those things that, again, you didn't know you had a problem of until you do. So it's the tool inclination helper, and basically it tells you whether your forks are level or not. So that if you can't quite tell, hey, are the bales going to slip off or am I too far up, it goes ahead and marks things. So as you can see here, basically the forks are level. You got a green line here, it's showing they're down. Here it's showing they're up. It also looks like it can show that numerically. So, a blue is, I guess 13 degrees down. This is 20 degrees up. This is 0. And it also looks like you can move where it shows up by changing some offsets. So here it's down over to this side of your heads-up display, and over here it's kind of lingering up there. So you can really customize this to where you want it. It's from the Farming Agency group. I think there's multiple modders that work within that group. You can see the particular one here is Timmy86. Good on you for this one. I think this will help a lot of people. This mod's only going to be of use to folks who are running multiplayer servers, but this is something, again, I do not recall seeing before. More farms lets you increase the number of farms that you can have on a server from the default of 8 to 30. So it doesn't expand it a bit, it expands it a lot. So I don't know if groups like FSN, FOC, if they can use something like that and suddenly get servers that could be, really full of life, where you've got 12, 15 farmers on the server, and that just increases the likelihood of multiple people being on at any given time, so forth and so on. So to me, this could be a game changer in the multiplayer universe if it works well and the servers can truly handle it and so forth, because that has been my issue, partially of why I've soured on the multiplayer universe, is you're still basically playing single player because there's almost never anybody on and you're never really working together. I don't know that this is enough to change that dynamic. I think it's just some of it is everybody just builds a self-sufficient farm and ignores each other, typically, unless you're a group of friends in real life or something that have your own server. But otherwise, I think it's pretty rare for people to be working together in the multiplayer. But having more people, in theory, opens the option for more opportunity for that to happen. That will do it for this edition of Mods Worth Noting. Hopefully there's something there of interest to you. As always, if you've enjoyed this, haven't dropped a like, or are not a subscriber, please consider that, and I will see you next time.